What up, good people? He shot the first team Honda for allowing me to review the 2025 Honda Prologue. What up, good people? Today we're reviewing the 2025 Honda Prologue. This particular model wrapped in a snowfall pearl. Man, the pearl on this look good. Like, you can see the metallic flakes. I don't know if you can see it that good in the camera, and I don't think camera is doing it justice, but man, this particular model is very nice. Man, I ain't gonna say lie. You can, it almost give it that iridescent pearl type look. This is the Honda Prologue slash Chevy Prologue slash GMC Prologue slash Cadillac Prologue, however you want to call it. It's based on the Chevy platform or the GM platform. This particular platform is based off the Chevy Trailblazer. It's that clean look. You got the Honda logo right there. It's pretty clean. This beam ties in nicely with your headlights, and you have LEDs, daytime running lights right there, and you have your headlights right there, your high and low beams right there. You have your air vents right there, your air ducts with your fog lights down there. You have your parking sensors throughout the whole front bumper, because you know you got parking sensors on these, and with your front facing camera. So now we're making our way under the hood of the vehicle. So this is a dual motor pushing out 300 horses. On a full charge, you can get 318 or 310, somewhere around about that range. That's what Honda says. You can charge this vehicle up from 20 to 80% for 35 minutes, and you can get a significant amount of range. So that is pretty good. As you can see, that look nice. It look. So this is the battery motor and stuff, but you know the battery sits underneath of it, but this is just that motor. So now we're making our way to the side profile. The length of this is 192 inches with a wheelbase of 121 inches. And these are 19-inch aluminum alloy wheel wrapped around Bridgestones. And you got disc brakes in all four corners with a 6-pattern lug nut. So that's pretty cool. You have your DC charging right here. You press and you plug it in. For fast charging, you just take that part out. I'm not gonna say a lie. The white and black ties in very nicely. You have your gloss black mirror with your LED turn signals. Almost, well, not even almost. It looks just like a Chevy, because you know the Chevy Trailblazer and all the other Chevys, they got this model. You pop this off, you put your key in. So now we're making our way to the back of the vehicle. As you got your word Honda stamped on the back of it, Prologue Touring with an E all-wheel drive. So as you know, this don't have an exhaust, but it got Honda right there. So Chevy actually gave them, you know, it's not a Chevy emblem. I know y'all probably like, oh man, it can't be a Chevy emblem. It's a Honda, but it lived life as a Chevy. And I don't think people are gonna let that up at all. So Honda, you should do something about that, because a lot of people is like, oh, it's a Chevy. It's a Chevy Prologue, GMC Prologue. But you have your LED lights right here, your brake lights with your turn signals and your reverse lights. On the bottom bumper, you have your reflector with your parking sensor. Now we're making our way inside the vehicle with the key fob on me. You press the button, the door unlocks. Now we're making our way inside of the vehicle. We're greeted with gray and dark leather seats with orange stitching. The sticker says it's black leather, but it's really not. It's dark gray with light gray with orange stitching. This is what you'll see in the cockpit sitting in the driving chair. On the left, you have your time and date. And on the right, you have your media content. In the middle, you have your MPH with your like charging percentage right here, with your power and charging. Well, you know, your regeneration braking. So right now you see 262 miles on an 83% charge. When I charged it up from 100%, it gave me about 308, like 310. Honda says on a 20% charge to 80% is about 35 minutes on a fast charging. So that's pretty good. Bringing it back to the leather wrap steering wheel, man, it's a little chunky. I ain't gonna say a lot, like a Chevy. If you ever been in like the Equinox EV or the Blazer EV, and just any other the GM products, their steering wheel is a little chunky. You have your cruise control setting with your forward collision. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have your voice command with your Bluetooth and audio button right here with your menu button. So as you can see, you press your menu button, you got your map, your Google Maps right there. You have your adaptive cruise control, so you can set it like your gap, so you can set your gap cruise control or your gap adjustments, however you want to call it. You press the button again, it takes you back to the clean screen. If you got it hooked up to Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you have one more screen, and that will be your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay maps, so you can use your Google Maps type deal. Looking on the left side of the steering wheel, you have your electronic parking with your lane keep assist, auto hold with your interior dim. On the door panel, you have your standard unlock and lock with your memory seat settings. Looking down on the door panel, you have your one-touch window control with mirror control. You have your power button, aka your push button start. You have your shift lever. This particular model is a 1-speed reduction gear. Right here, we are looking at a 13.1-inch touchscreen display with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Running the latest Google Assistants, so you can go through different things like, you know what I'm saying? So your tire pressure, you can go through your energy used, your energy efficient. So yeah. And then if you wanted to go a little bit more in detail, and give you your energy information. So yeah, you can customize this how you like it. Just drag and hold or take off. However you want to do it, you can customize it. You have ambient lighting throughout the vehicle. Yeah, you got multiple colors. That's pretty cool. You have your dual climate control down here with your heated seats. You have your 2 Type-C outlets with your 120 volt outlet. This is pretty cool. This is just like a little, you know what I'm saying, pad where you want to put your stuff in. You have your cup holder area with your wireless charging pad. Now we're making our way inside of the center console. You have my keys and some paperwork. This is pretty deep. I ain't gonna say a lot. I can put about 50 Twinkies in here. You know what I'm saying? 50. Probably 50 zebra case. I don't know. You got more floor. You got more storage down here. So beneath that, so it's like that give you that floating shelf type deal, and you got storage down here. SOS Safety Connect OnStar with a 4G LTE network. Like I said, it still resembles a Chevy. Chevy should never. I'm gonna be honest with you. Chevy did y'all dirty. Chevy did Honda dirty. They say, yeah, we'll make the car for you. But god dang, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make the car, we just gonna throw your badge on it, and yeah, everything else is gonna look like your boy, your Chevy. So yeah. But you have your glove box right here for your extra storage space. The leather feels hard a little bit. It's not soft, but it's hard. Now we're making our way to the rear of the vehicle. We're greeted with dark and light gray with orange accents throughout the whole vehicle. That is pretty nice. Like I said, it ties in very nicely throughout the whole car. You have your rear vent with your 2 Type-C outlets and a little cubby area for the kids. They can put their little snacks in, like, you know, their fruit roll-ups or fruit by the foot. You have your pouch right here. You have your cup holder area. So you have your latches right here, your anchors for your babies. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Looking on the door panel, you have your one-touch window control with your door handle. Sitting back here, I am 5'11" with a decent amount of leg room and a lot of headroom. Man, I can actually take this on a road trip if we were like going, I'd say about an hour drive or 3-hour drive. I ain't gonna say like an hour drive is not a road trip, but take it on like a 5-hour drive or something like that, or even a 10-hour drive. I can sit back here comfortably because this seat, the driver's seat, is actually catered to my height. I'm 5'11", so, and I still got a good decent amount of leg room, so that's pretty cool. Now we're making our way to the cargo area. Measuring that 25.2 cubic feet with all the seats folded down. Measuring that 58 cubic feet. Wow, you can put a couple of 40-inch TVs back here. We're going to do a 0 to 60 launch right now. This supposed to have 300 horses, so let's see. Whoa. That put you back in the seat right there. Dang. Wow. It was not quick like I thought it would probably be. Like, you know, like I drove the dang, I forgot the name of it. The Porsche Taycan, the electric vehicle. And when I drove the Tesla Model X, that just threw you back in the seat. It was quick for what it is, 300 horses. So I give you that. I give you that at all. You know what I'm saying? I give Honda that. As you know, it took down some range for that launch. But yeah, it threw me back in the seat a little bit. It had your boy like, whoa, hold on, what in the world? So yeah. Initial thought driving it. If I didn't have the badge of a Honda, I would think I was driving a Chevy. I'm not gonna say a lie. But as a Honda, it drives very smooth. The cabining sounds nice. So, you know, it sounds really good, the cabining. So, I ain't gonna say a lie, like, the visibility is good. And they knocked it in the head with the visibility is good. They knocked it in the head with the visibility. Like, man, I got good visibility all the way around. Like I said, it drives very smooth. Right now we at a light, so let's see. Do they give you like any type of information about the charging? Well, it do give you information about the charging, but it just says, all right, cool. If I charge it right now, it'll be 420 on a full charge. Like always, good people, browse the channel, like, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video.